Mm. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? Today, we are talking about weed, marijuana, Mary Jane, trees. I don't know. Whatever whatever you call marijuana where you live, we're talking about marijuana and today's adolescent. So we know marijuana use is on the rise and that our adolescents, sometimes pre-adolescents as young as 10, are smoking marijuana. So some people are now saying, what's the big deal? It's about to be legalized. And it is about to be legalized. I mean, some states it's already legal. I'm not sure about recreational. Yeah, Colorado, I think, some California, recreational use of marijuana. They sell it, in stores, all of that great stuff for those people who smoke and indulge in marijuana. The issue with marijuana and any other drug with adolescents is that it does affect their brain growth. That we know the brain is not really fully developed until about the age 25. And so with the use of marijuana or alcohol or cocaine or heroin or any drug or substance, it does negatively affect the growth of the brain. And so that is why adolescents should not drink alcohol. Although the legal age of drinking, I think, is 21, the push is that, and there is some legislation and push that should be 25, and given their brain time enough to develop. But we know that marijuana is out there. It is, and it's available to our kids, our adolescents, and that they are using it. And it's pretty, for parents, it's almost difficult to argue the point with kids, because now we have the government that is making it legal. And so kids, the argument is, well, it's legal, the government is making it legal. The same thing with alcohol. And what I tell parents who are dealing with this, myself included, is that, alcohol is legal, but I don't promote you drinking alcohol. That alcohol is not good for you. Cigarettes is not good for you. Vaping is not good for you, adolescent. Watch my video on my own 3 kids who vape and who are now addicted to vaping and want to stop but can't. And so it's heartbreaking for a parent to have to deal with this. My kids have all tried marijuana, and they have all, smoked it. One or two might be little smoking on a regular. But my message to them is that I will never promote except you smoking. That I believe that it is a gateway to other drugs, and that you are really walking this fine line between entertainment, recreation, and addiction. And being in this field and watching so many people try to get their lives back on track after addiction, or living in their addiction, watching someone in their addiction, it's heartbreaking. Because once you're in the addiction, you're not the same person anymore, right? You are not the same person. And for most people who are addicted to cocaine or heroin or anything, they will all tell you they started smoking weed first. In most cases, nobody starts out on a crack pipe. It's alcohol first. It's marijuana. It's cigarettes. It's vaping. And that leads them into maybe pill popping, taking narcotics. And once you get that addiction, it's a lifetime of a battle. I mean, that's what I tell kids and adolescents that I work with. I'm like, you are going to get yourself in something that you are going to have to fight against every day of your life. Every day you're going to have to think about, I can't pick up today, or I don't want to pick up today. You know, you're giving yourself this burden on your life. And the best way to prevent that is not to pick up in the first place. But I think as parents, we're going to fight this battle even harder to save our kids, because it's legal, because weed is legal, and it's becoming more legalized. In the next 10 years, it's going to be legal, and you're going to be able to go to Wawa and buy your weed, or go to 7-Eleven and buy your weed, or go to Walmart and buy weed, the same way you can buy alcohol at some of the establishments. The same way you can buy cigarettes, weed will be available to our kids. And so moving forward, I mean, I think, as parents, this is really for, parents, keep preaching that message to your kids, that this is not anything that's acceptable. And for some of you parents that think it is acceptable, and you smoke and you allow your kids to smoke, or you smoke with your kids, I don't know what to tell you. I just hope that your kids don't form an addiction to a harder drug that they're going to have to fight to maintain to keep their life the way you intended it to be, the way you raised them. Because once that addiction kicks in, they will lie, cheat, steal, hell, kill, to feed that addiction. And so that's really what I have to say about weed and today's adolescent. We're moving in a direction that a lot of our adolescents will be lost to drug addiction. And some won't. Some will, be able to recreationally use marijuana and have a great life. But you have to be, sit and think about, are you willing to take that risk? Right? You have to look at a lot of factors: genetics, environment. All of those things play a role if that addiction gene is going to turn on, and then you're going to need that substance or the weed or whatever more than you ever thought you would. And so with that, I would like to say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone and everyone. And know that a drug addiction and help is just usually a phone call away. If you know someone who's struggling with addiction, please get them help. Thank you.